Move up. Not safe yet. Need to stay alert.
Go, or you're dead.
Bloody hell. You kept me afraid. What we doing? How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Fountains of beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. And feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days. Oh, I think we can manage that. Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Oh, aye. There were a lady scientist here not so long ago. Dr. Garrow. They say she used to work at the site over the mere. Top dog too, I was told. Managed to get out while the rest of them boffins were trapped in with us. Any road, she turns up here a few months back out of nowhere and starts throwing her weight around. She did something that got the soldiers' backs up, and they stuck her in their jail on Scathamore. Well, I heard, and I don't know how much credit to give it, that she whispered summit to one of them big gun turrets of theirs over at their camp, and the thing shut off, just like that. She waltzed right into the camp, and soldiers were all turned about looking for her. Captain didn't like being made a fool of like that. Of course, that's just hearsay and gossip, and I don't gossip, me. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? Aye, that's the crux of it. Listen, there's plenty round here. We'll happily trade what you've got for what you need, me included. And feeling that, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and do a bit of scavenging. Get the right bits and bobs together, along with a recipe script to show you the way, and you can make some gear yourself. It's all a bit like being in the scouts and the guides these days, except the motto is, don't get killed. Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Yeah, I heard rumours of it, but I can't see it out more than that. That's as may be. My life depends on you shutting up. I'm sorry, but I absolutely can't help you with that. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them, but after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? This stuff. Nicely done, and all on the nail. All sorts comes through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by, what do you make of them? Aye, well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, Let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with summit. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Scathamore for us. I'm not interesting. Just need a mite of discretion in the gathering, if you follow me. There's something in it for you and all. Not asking you to do out for nought. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Scathamore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Scathamore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning though, out in Scathamore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
Not sure about you.
Keep it civilised. No troublemakers.
Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still and drink ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
I could have it. Good.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stamping it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper fritted, them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
Toe the line, you.
Do as you're told, right?
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. It's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. All right, nothing's certain, but if you can, it'd mean the world to me. Bye now. What have you done, you monster? Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh. Oh, well, they get into everybody's business, bunch of busybodies digging around until they find all your secrets. But I've got nothing to hide, nothing at all. I haven't. My, well, that's good to know. But I can hardly trust a stranger, can I? I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. My husband, Philip, he said that... And he is not getting... Not exactly. I just know he called it the interchange. Oh, and he said something about the substation behind the pub, though that's off limits to us. The soldiers will string you up for anything these days, and my husband was exploring where they don't like you to explore. That captain of the protocol, he says what the boffins buried here plays merry hell with people's minds. Turns them into something not human. Not that any of that happened to my Philip. He's ill, that's all. I just know what the soldiers would do if they found him. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, at least. But look, what's your... I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. There's a lady, she lives out. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get... Oh, all right, nothing certain. Bye now.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
This land looks safe. This land is not safe. You should be cautious in this land. This land may kill you.
Anything to get me out of this miserable dump for a couple of days.
Beer does not taste like one more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet. You have been warned.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown. Might be nothing, but... lost them! Damn it!
I'm sure it came from this way.
fuss over nothing.
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum. Who's there?
Sure some buggers out there. One more civvy give me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
Scam! Shit! Eyes open. Something's out there.
Is that it? Did I scare him off?
Won't do at all. The green fly is having a field day. And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks?
Had him for years, bless him. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Prudence Rook, delighted to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I was just looking over the garden. We've rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say. In the grand scheme of things, everything's delightful. The flower beds are getting a little untidy, that's all. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working out or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I. I make sure the house is to order, and she hosts them in the conservatory while they discuss their complicated atomic boojums. Oh, you know I couldn't say even if I knew. Loose lips, sink ships and all that. My sister might be able to tell you more, but, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as the Americans say. We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks. Somewhere around, yes. Though I've been looking for him all afternoon. I must return the conservatory key to him whenever he reappears. Keep an eye out for him, will you? I think he told me he was going to the dam to the northwest of here. But he should be back by now. He's a terrible dawdler. I should attend to the garden. Take care, won't you, dear? Why would anyone want to go to the dam anyway? Fishing? Is that it?
It's easy standing A new face! Come closer. Don't mind me. Everybody knows Mother J go around here. I mean no harm. Folks that find their way to me are usually in need of something. What's on your mind, dear? Perhaps I can help. And it's always a pleasure to meet a wandering soul. Stay a while. Let Mother J go look after you. I provide remedies and tonics where I can to those that most need them. And I can offer some other supplies too. Have a browse if you like. Ah, yes, how is her husband doing? Not so well, I wouldn't wonder. I can only hope my mixture helped to ease his pain. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. Oh, they've taken an interest in my work, came by a few weeks ago and left with some of my things. It's no surprise they like their herbalism too. And if you're heading that way, there's something I would ask of you. In exchange for the help I have given, let's say. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back. Nothing worth killing over, you understand? But I would like it back. They probably got it stowed away somewhere in their castle. Oh, I used to live in the village. That was until the soldiers moved in and started playing silly beggars. I left before they could chuck me in that jail of theirs. Made this my home soon after. But I like it here. You're closer to the earth in this place. Never felt any great urge to go back to Wyndham. Still getting the hang of these woods, eh? Well, maybe I can help you with that. Like the rest of the zone, we've got our share of outlaws and things that bite and sting if you get too close. Then there are the druids, the mask wearers, out in the thickest part of the woods. They've set up a little camp there in the ruins of the old castle. They hear what they call the voice in the soil and, well, worship it, I suppose you'd say. Their customs aren't what city folk would call civilized, it's true. Not for the faint-hearted. Not at all. There, all done. Take care, won't you?